In a lush, vibrant village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a humble young girl named Meera. She worked in the fields, tending to crops and flowers. Her life was simple, but her heart was full of dreams, especially of a world filled with magic and wonder. Every day, she would hum a tune as she worked, dreaming of a life beyond the ordinary. One sunny morning, while she was collecting nectar from the flowers, a peculiar, golden bee buzzed past her, unlike any bee she had ever seen. It shimmered with an ethereal glow and had a sparkling trail that seemed to leave behind a faint trail of stardust. Meera followed it, curious, and discovered that it was no ordinary bee. It spoke to her in a soft, melodic voice. Meera, you have a heart full of kindness and a spirit that believes in magic. I am no regular bee, but the enchanted keeper of the forest. I can grant you a gift. A gift that will change your life forever. Star. Meera, astonished but trusting, asked, what kind of gift, little bee? Star. The bee flitted around her and said, you shall have the power to speak to nature, to hear the whispers of trees, the songs of rivers, and the secrets carried by the wind. Use this gift wisely, for it will bring you both joy and responsibility. Star. With a soft buzz, the bee touched Meera's hand and vanished, leaving behind a radiant glow. Meera looked around in awe, but everything seemed normal. Or was it? Over time, she began to notice changes. The flowers bloomed brighter, the crops grew faster, and the wind seemed to guide her hands as she worked. The village prospered, and people began to notice the magic in the air. Word spread, and soon, the village became a place of wonder. However, with great power came greater challenges. The neighboring kingdom, led by a greedy prince, heard of the magical village and sought to take its powers for himself. He sent his army to capture Meera and force her to give up her gift. But Meera, with the help of her newfound magical friends, animals, trees, and rivers, fought back. She called upon the earth to rise and protect her village. The skies roared with thunder, and the winds carried messages of hope to the villagers. In a climactic battle, with the enchanted bee buzzing above her, Meera used her powers to defeat the prince's army, turning them away with kindness and compassion. The prince, humbled by the magic of the land, apologized for his greed and promised to protect the village. In the end, the village lived in harmony, with Meera as its protector. The magical bee would visit her occasionally, offering advice and guidance, but Meera had learned that true magic came from love, compassion, and the belief in the impossible. As the sun set over the hills, Meera stood in the center of the village, surrounded by the magic she had once only dreamed of. She smiled, knowing that the most magical part of all was the heart of a simple girl who dared to believe. And so, the enchanted buzz of the bee lived on forever.